Hi to personal year journeyers. This is Krystene, and this is your video for December. And what's going on? You've got a 2-5 coupling, and the invitation for that sounds like this, it's fantastic. Embodying the radiant side of both 2 and 5 in December, blending compassion and creative exploration by listening deeply and responding with empathy, welcoming change with curiosity and discipline, and inspiring authentic connections that foster teamwork, openness, and meaningful progress for lasting fulfillment. So let's break this down. You're wrapping up your experience of the great diplomat, of diplomacy, of learning how to empathically be connected to people and to collaborate in a really structured way that produces results that you like, that make a difference, right? And a big part of that is communication and being able to communicate effectively. It's great listening skills, and it's listening between the lines. The 5 frequency is about constructive freedom, not just freedom. It has to have a construct underneath it to support it. That would look like stable foundations and finances in places where where you're living, how you're making your money, things like that. But change and new. So what you get to do this month is you get to fall into saying yes to invitations, saying yes to somebody who wants to collaborate with you with a business venture, saying yes to meeting new people and going and exploring different parts of the world, or maybe in your own neck of the woods, and it's something you've never done. It's some form of new and adventure and growth that brings about a sense of, life is pretty cool. We would be incredibly bored if things never changed. So when you put the 2 and the 5 together, you get a really interesting combination of staying in your bones, being empathically right there and comfy with it while you're exploring and playing and having a marvelous time. It doesn't matter what part of life where that falls. So you guys, I've got some things that I wrote down for you here about the shadow aspect that I really think is important. And I just don't want to fly off the cuff with, I'll remember it all, because this is really important. For the 2 energy, the unchecked shadow aspect can manifest as instability and emotional upheaval. That is very common. Shadow 5, that pops as restlessness and impulsiveness, resulting in a lack of satisfaction or grounding. You may go into emotional overwhelm, blurred boundaries, and that causes depletion and you're not feeling seen. Yeah, that's another thing. You combine these guys together and you create chaotic relationships and unfinished personal projects. All right, so this can leave you burnt out, lost, feeling disconnected, isolated, alone, abandoned, a mess. 2s can become agoraphobic if you're not careful, because there's this thing about being highly empathetic in relationship, which is really healthy. It's an asset to have. It's not a detriment. It's an asset, and to understand when to step back. The other negative Nelly of the 5 is a really quick tongue. you don't say those things. But when you find that you're getting to the place where you're in overwhelm and that you are becoming retaliatory, this is the time to reset. This is the time to regroup and say, wait a minute, I don't want to miss the opportunities that are sitting inside of this dynamic month, which, by the way, you guys go listen to the overview recording. December is a 3 energy. So yeah, it's just a bunch of adventure and play and excitement and new for you. And I want you to get the biggest bang for your buck that you can out of it. And because you're in a 2 personal year, it's expansion and relationship and building bonds that last a lifetime in business and personally, okay? So say yes. Vet your yeses. Make sure, though, that they have a practical, solid, foundational platform that is going to support future growth, and again, it doesn't matter where that is. Just say yes, lean in with curiosity, vet your yeses, vet before you say yes. Just think it through, and this should be a really cool month of new opportunities and change for you, okay? I've created a mantra for you in case you need to come back and find your center. I'm just going to read it for you. And it is this. This is my month to listen with my whole heart, chase new adventures, and let curiosity lead the way. I'm weaving empathy and boldness together, honoring my boundaries, but never shying away from what's possible. As I show up for others and myself, I'll keep things real, collaborative, and vibrant, making every day a chance to grow, connect, and enjoy the journey. All right, you guys. What we have, this big flip that's coming in January, you guys are moving into your 3. And that 3-4 coupling, which you've got coming at you, is going to feel a little bit like a kakunk, like it does for all the personal years when we flip into January. There's such a high that happens in December, and then we go back down to the building phase of the next 12-month cycle. By the way, you guys, so what I am offering is a class over at 12 Academy on the 16th of December. Look for that video as well. There's a little blurb of what to expect. The link to register is right here in the video write-up. It's on the 16th. It's about 75 minutes. And if you can't make it live, it's okay. It is recorded and sent to the roster list. You'll get the link in your email. If you have any questions, comments, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll be covering the bogeys and the targets for each personal year, as well as specific months that you're going to want to gun for. You're gonna want to aim for these months if you're for things that you're preparing to launch, and it really covers everything. All right, whatever that launch might be for you. But I will be adding those in as well. Yes, it can be that tight. It really can be, and it's worth your time. So it's at great price point, you guys, and I would love it if you join me. If you like what's going on this channel, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends. You know, the coolest thing is when you know other people's personal year numbers and you're having a conversation with them, it's another way to encourage and support each other, which I also love about this oracle. And if you ever need a reading with me, I'm over at 12listen.com. I'm there about 7 days a week. I know, but I love my job. And the link to that is right on my YouTube homepage. All the love, you guys. Good luck with this month. Enjoy it. Don't miss a beat. And I will talk to you next month, January of 2026. Here we go.